I'm the coach. You're locked in.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They will be led out by their two-time Super Bowl winning quarterback, now in his 16th season, the veteran Ben Roethlisberger.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. A great return there of 22 yards.
Here we go.
And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions under second-year coach Matt Patricia. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Bruce Irvin make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Bring it.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Yes, sir!
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 22 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Roethlisberger. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either.
Coming to you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, yeah!
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Let's go.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
All right, T. 51's mine. Mike 51. Let's go, baby.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
That's baby stop.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Watch the flag. Watch the 50.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Check. Watch 54.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike, 54. Ricky.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught. Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Mike's 5-4.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Allen Robinson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards to pick up first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Watch that in.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
Come on, fellas.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills you want to utilize.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good...
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Davante Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
By feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
15. 58, right over there, Yeah.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. He was looking for Matthews that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Devon Kennard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
You can't block me.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
It's our field.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They'll run the screen with Carson. He'll hit. The ball comes out. And who's got it? The Giants.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, D.
Often on
Good job,
fumbles,
D.
you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's
17 yards and a Giant first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first down carry for Henry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Black 20. Mike's 5-4. Do go night-night. Don't go night-night.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down.
Let's go.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Who's 30?
Mike 54.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Black and third.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD.
There we go. Oh.
Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Let's go.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Hey, it's just me and you.
Like it, though,
it's just me
because
and
you're
you.
exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down
Let's go,
at
baby.
about the 23-yard line. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54 Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Check 50. Black, what's that?
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
Here we go. Black 5.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry.
I got you, boy.
It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 in the first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
180. Mike 54. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Short throw to Disley. Now the ball comes loose, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. A scoop and score.
They don't want it, boys. They don't want it.
For the
They don't
Detroit
want it.
touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games when we've seen a guy for a big game like this? It's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Roethlisberger throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock.
All day, baby, all day,
So,
baby.
my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. Give him 30 yards there.
We play to win. Let's go.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Your trip is here, baby.
Back now
Your
at
trip
Ford
is
Field.
here.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
Tyrell Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Let's go, fellas.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Like 20.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They try to go for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of it. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field? Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Let's go. Big stop, let's go.
Big there, go going. Hey, go going.
51's the mic, Alpha.
Hey, we got to get to the ball.
Throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They run it with Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Quit talking about it. And bravo! 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams, 61 yards. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
Let's go.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. A field goal does them no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind,
in
his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL, college, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now Roethlisberger. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
He's back to throw. Clock's under a minute. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
There we go.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by a field goal. 50 seconds to go. Their undefeated season hits in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10.
Don't be scared of it. Orbit. Mike 51. Mike.
Mahomes to throw.
Hey, let's go.
On the left side, it's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Rip right. 58 to Mike. 58, right over there, right over there. Mike, 58,
Back to
right
throw.
there. I want that.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Give me that
And this will get them all the way inside the Giants' 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. you almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So now all eyes shift to the Giants, trailing by 4, 34 seconds to go. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He completes it to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Let's
now
go,
the Giants
boys.
will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh?
Go. Go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Here we go. 230.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Lions, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.